So my first exercise comes from Franklin's book, from chapter 10, exercise 10.1, Unclenching the Jaw. So usually your jaw is pretty tight, and if you have a tight jaw, it restricts proper head and neck alignment. You also would then carry more tension in your shoulders and shoulder blades, and there's a less allowance for the head to move and snap back into place. And the benefits of having a relaxed jaw is that you're more likely to go for more turns because your head and neck are moving more freely, and you're not as focused on clenching and holding inside of here. And in turn, that will relax your neck and shoulders, and then the shoulder blades will drop, and there's overall less excess tension in this whole area. So first we're going to do a pre-lab. You can do just a regular single turn, turned out, turned in, however you're feeling today. I'm going to do one. You're not going to see the whole body, but I'm just going to do a turn, and you're going to think about how much tension you're holding or just where your jaw is today. Just do one. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going, just keep that in the back of your head, the tension you just felt. And I'm going to show you a picture from the book that's going to help with the imagery that I'm going to present to you in a minute. So it might not focus, but it's just more important for you to see what the bone structure is. So in here you have your mandible, which is your jawbone and the part that actually moves when you're moving your jaw. And then you have the temporal bone, which is the part of your skull that your mandible attaches to. And in between that, there's this little disc called the articular disc, which is the point where the mandible articulates. And that disc is something similar to your meniscus. It's a little cushion in between that protects the bone as it moves all around. So for the first exercise, you're gonna put your fingers just in your ears, right where this little flap is, not all the way in, and you're gonna push forward. And you should feel your ears just like you can hear a little bit better. And pushing forward, you're gonna open and close your jaw. You're going to experience some popping, maybe, depending on how tight your jaw is. I feel more popping on one side than the other. So from there, you're going to imagine that articular disc is a lizard resting on a warm rock. That warm rock being the mandible. So the little dude is just chilling there, and he's relaxing on that rock. So and then he's melting into the bone. So you're going to do the same thing, putting your fingers in your ears, and you're open and close your jaw with that relaxation of your jaw dropping. For me, I feel like there's more articulation and rotation, and I feel that my jaw can move more freely in that joint. Next, you're going to move your fingers from inside of your ears to just in front, like maybe a finger's width in front, and you're going to feel the joint, that temporal joint, and you're going to open and close your jaw and feel that disc sliding around. And now we're going to use the imagery of that disc being a raft, like a pool raft that you lay on in the summer, and it's laying right on top of that mandible, and you're going to imagine that it moves forward as you open your jaw and moves back when you close it. So and really imagining that flowing motion, not so much it's a rigid up and down movement, but a flowing forward and back movement. Okay, next we're going to do some massaging. So from that point you're going to move about an inch to half an inch forward, right under your cheekbone, and it's a little right outside of that mandible. You should be able to feel that corner in there. You're going to use 2 fingers, and you're going to massage in little circles, and then that turns into a bigger up and down motion. And you can move your jaw as you're doing this, and you're going to feel deeper massage. It might be a little painful because that's not a place that we usually touch, and it might be a little tender in there because it does so much work as you're talking all throughout the day. And you want to really slide all the way up to the top of this cheekbone and then all the way down to your jawline. Once you feel nice and loose in there, you're going to do another turn with this newfound relaxation that you have in your jaw. Here we go. I hope that was helpful, and have a good time watching my other videos.